Hello.
Yeah, we figure we come out here to sort out this situation since she wants to report and make bogus allegations. We're right here.
So what was that issue?
I'm his private attorney.
Oh yeah.
I'm just letting you know that there was a confrontation.
Okay, hold on. Let me explain what happened. Okay, I got here to get gas. Okay, I showed her my mobile card, membership card, and I've never had issues. I've been shopping at Sam's for a long time. I always show my card. They don't give me an issue. I go in there, I shop, and I leave. Well, I come here and I show her my card. You know, first of all, you know, I got my. Listen, I had my mask on. She was like there, and I had my mask like this. And she was like, "Oh, put your mask over your nose." Okay, I didn't complain. I did this. Okay. So now she comes and I show her my card on my phone and everything. You know what I mean? And she was like, "Oh, you gotta have the app, or you know, you gotta show me. I show you ID. Are you a cop? Who are you? I don't show ID to the random strangers." Okay. And I've never had an issue with it. So anyway, you know, she's giving me a hard time, and I'm showing my membership with my name on it, okay, and she's still giving me a hard time. So I said, you know what, call your manager, because I don't have time to deal with this right now. So she reaches out and stays in there for a while and stuff. I don't know if it's you she spoke with or whatever, and she said, and came out later on saying, oh, she's gotten approval to just do it this time, but next time I gotta show ID. I'm like, I never show ID to nobody. That's not gonna happen, because it's not my first rodeo. And she's like, oh, I don't care about your rodeo. So anyway, I start pumping the gas, and then you know, there's some other guy who pulled on the next stall, you know, like opposite from me and everything. Okay, an older gentleman, you know what I mean, Caucasian. He's pumping his gas or had some issues, and she came and stood right next to him, kind of like this. He had no mask on. She didn't say anything to him whatsoever. I'm like, oh, so how come you didn't, you know, mention and act like he's got freaking COVID? Okay, how come you didn't do that? You know, the way you did to me. So you're prejudiced, and I call her out, and then she's, you know, she got on the walkie-talkie, reaching out to you guys to report. Tell them what you said to me. Yeah, I said you're prejudiced. You're one prejudiced bitch. That's exactly what I said. Okay, and I have reason for that, because that's discrimination right there. That is discrimination. You didn't tell him to put a mask on. He had no mask. I had a mask. It was just below my nose. No. If you do wrong, you admit by saying I apologize. Okay, because if I did the same, if I did that, I know, you know what I mean. I'll treat everybody the same. You don't, you know, you never told me you apologize. You never did that. No. So if you were gonna tell them and make lies and stuff, that's why we decided to come here to address it and let them know exactly what the issue is.
Card on there at the pump? No, you can't scan it. Right.
Ma'am, like I said, I shop at Sam's every.
I know. In here though, we can scan your card.
Right.
Your phone. And out here, you have to actually.
I know. I can't insert it because it's online.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. So I show her and stuff, and I got a number. Okay. To get gas and everything and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I told her to call the manager, so because I didn't want to deal with her and her attitude. I just didn't want to deal with that. I was like, get your manager out here so I can deal with them. And then she didn't, you know, that didn't happen. She said, oh, they said, I should go ahead. So that's why I went. But the discrimination, not telling that guy who he didn't have no mask, and she was like right here next to him. He didn't have no mask on. So if somebody treated you like that, wouldn't you think that that was a prejudice? That was discrimination?
No, because we deal with that all day long, every day.
Okay, well, to me, okay, that's you guys. To me, that's discrimination because he did not have any mask on. Okay, he did not have anything at all. I had mine. It was just below my nose. Like,
I agree with you. Don't have a mask on right now. Right.
And I'm outside. It's not like I'm inside the store. However, I didn't complain. I still did this. But the guy had nothing at all.
We can't enforce it completely because it's against the law.
So you see, well, she's trying to enforce it. She was trying to enforce it with me, who had a mask on. It was just below my nose, but stood right next to. She didn't act like the other guy had COVID because he's white, but she did that towards me. Well, it had something to do with me. That's your opinion, and I'm entitled to mine as well. Okay. So whatever claims she wanted to make or deprive me from using, future or whatever, if she does that, you guys are going to be liable for a lawsuit. Okay. Whatever bogus claims she make and whatever negative action you guys decide to take, I'm just saying, if you guys decide to take any negative action, I'm also going to be pursuing that. I'm just letting you guys know, and also the discrimination. Okay, well, I'm just saying, if you guys decide to, because she called you guys to report and possibly make bogus allegations, I got my witness right here. Right. It's my right. You're in public, and there's no expectation of privacy. And if you don't want that, you can go inside. I'm on private property.
Yes, you are. Our private property.
Okay. Well, I have the right to be here. I'm a member.
But you don't have the right to do that.
I have a right to do this. Okay. We're out in public. There's no expectation of privacy. Go ahead and call the police. Okay. Call the fire department as well. Call the military. I'm not scared of them.
Hey, Brad, can you call the police out here, please?
So you know what this is going to lead to? If they get involved, it's going to be legal proceedings.
It's okay. Let them go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
We're in the right. We couldn't.
You're in the right. Go ahead and call the police.
We could not put him through out here, and that's what started the whole.
Go ahead. No, it's prejudice. Okay. Yes, it is. You were not here, so how can you argue that? You're going based off of what she told you only. There's always two sides to a story.
And then it brings the legal system into it.
What's the problem, Deanna?
It's really
He's out here
it's
filming us
unneeded. This is
and calling
unneeded.
us prejudice instead of.
I didn't call you prejudice. I'm talking. I was referring to her. So you see another lie?
It's really, this is all unnecessary.
Yeah. See?
It is. That's what I'm saying.
They got back up.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm
I already
saying.
explained
We
everything
couldn't
to
put the
them,
cars
so
there
I'm not gonna
on. That
repeat
was the whole
myself
thing.
again.
And then I told her to use our card and let him get gas. That's
We're
what it's
past
about.
that. Okay. I've explained. I've explained
And
everything.
that was because another man didn't have a mask on, which we cannot. We can't.
That's prejudice. She told me to put. I had my mask on. It was just below my nose. Okay, and she acted like I had COVID. She stood like all the way back here and said, "Oh, sir, can you put on my mask?" I didn't have a problem. I did it. Regardless. I wasn't supposed to. I'm not inside the store, but I did it anyway. So, once that was over, there was another guy on the other pump on the other side, right next to me, no mask on. He seemed to have issues at the pump or whatnot. She went, to assist him and stood right next to him like this. No mask. She didn't say anything. I'm like, oh. So it's, you're gonna bark orders at me to put on my mask, even though I had it on and stuff. It was just below my nose. But you standing next to this guy with no mask on, and you didn't say anything. And I said, that's prejudice right there. Okay, and she didn't like that. She called for backup. All these guys came out, and then they come here. You know what I mean? And we were leaving. We was like, you know what? Whatever lies she's gonna tell, I'm gonna stand here because there's always two sides of the story. She's believing what she's saying, and now she's generalizing that I'm calling them prejudice. No, I did not call them prejudice. The person I called prejudice was the person who discriminated against me and didn't say anything. And he's right here. Did I call you guys prejudice?
You didn't call me prejudice.
All right. So you see that. Okay, but she's defending her and stuff, and then talking about calling the police because I'm recording. I have the right to record. I'm out here in freaking public, and I'm a member of this club. This is not the first time I'm shopping here. This is the first time I'm having this kind of issue, and they talking about calling the police. They should call the military and the fire department as well.
It's pretty much done and over.
Exactly. So why they're talking about calling the cops? You know what I mean?
It's okay, it's over.
All right, have a good day. All right.
God bless you.